Shalom, 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 shalom. I'll give all honor and glory praises to YAHAWASHI, Shabbat QADASH. Give honors to the elders, apostle, great millstone, teaching the truth, sincerity, citation to the hopeful light that spirit out of brokenness of earth. All right, so the title of this lesson will be Great Babylon equals Great Confusion. Okay, Great Babylon equals Great Confusion. Right. Okay, so the title of this lesson, it came to my mind, right? To the spirit of RAWCHAA. I was given this title because I was, we're living in a society where, you can do as, there's a saying, right? Do as thou wilt, right? Do it, just do it whatever you want, without caring about the cares, but not care about anything, right? Just do as you want, right? Without caring about consequences. It doesn't matter if it affect your health. It doesn't matter if it, you just do as you want, right? And that's a wicked spirit to be in, okay? It's a wicked spirit. That do as I will spirit, okay? So, and and then you have your moles walking around. Because Great Babylon, which is Babylon, which means confusion, right? Confusion goes with the word Babal, which means confusion. Okay, so it's a great confusion, right? Great Babylon equals great confusion, right? Because Great Babylon is referring to what Babylon is, is referring to America, right? But because this is America is becoming these spiritual mindset, right, of ancient Babylon, right? Okay, so I'm going to read some scriptures, and then I'm gonna read some scriptures, bring up some precepts, and then I'm gonna close out here. But I'm just gonna look at this community post because and then I'm gonna bring up some scriptures. So there's a community post by GMS Chicago Kingdom Come. Did you know every 35 days your skin replaces itself and your body makes new cells for the food you eat? What you eat literally becomes you, right? That's why you see a lot of, fat people, right? If you can fit people, um, heavy set people, right? On the earth, right? Because they eat, they don't care about what they eat, right? There's no structure, okay? There's no structure. We were given diet. We were given diet. The Israelites, right? The Israelite was given dietary laws, right, on how to, properly care for your body, right? And you see all this junk food, all this fast food, right? You know, and then on the right here you see, that this person eat a lot of, you know, um, vegetables, right? You see a lot of, you know, herbs. Okay, so right because we were given the hardship. Because you know, let me see. I don't think I can blow this up. Can I blow this up? Let's see. Open image a new tab. Let's see what that does. Nope. I know that's a no. this. Oh, it doesn't. I don't know that. I don't know what that tweet is saying yet. Uh, so rise and I think this says either rinse and repeat. CDC's urge Americans to mask up again this winter as cases of new sea help ferret have surged. Okay. Uh, right. So we have here Bill Hell Gates. Buys apple cider company and changes the ingredients. Okay. So what he's a technology. He's a technology tech savvy. We would think that he wouldn't be trying to, buy a food company, right? But it just shows the confusion right now. But I don't know what it says. I think it says something. Let me get it, put it up here on my phone. Okay, it says my dad's generation had Wonder Woman. Okay, so my dad's generation had Wonder Woman. My generation has to wonder if it's a woman, right? Because of what? Because of the trans, and they're gonna keep it like that because the trans are walking around, right? So you don't know if you're getting, you don't know what you're getting, right? You don't know if you're getting an S or a Y, right? You don't know if you're getting, you just don't know, right? Nowadays, um, and there was a comment right here that I want to read as well. It said, "Pure confusion. This is clearly Babylon." Shake my head, right? Because it is Babylon. It's pure confusion. Right? It's pure confusion. And there's many more images that I can go into, but I'm just gonna get some scriptures. Um, Revelation chapter 17, verse 1 reads the doom of Babylon. Okay. And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Okay, so the angel, okay, so this was the angel that was showing John, right, a vision. Okay, the angel is about to show John a vision, and the great whore who sat upon many waters represent America, right? America, and those waters represent nations, right? It represent nation that America have a hegemonic, um, America that basically are kind of America, kind of control, right? America basically have its hand over, its hegemony over. Okay, let me get the word hegemony. 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 Okay, represent leadership leadership or dominance, especially by one country or social group over other. Okay, which America, the hegemony. Okay, and when America, it's just a business, right? It's not a country, it's a business, but you know, America have nations, right? You got here U.S. hegemony. what is American culture hegemony? American studies expert call it as a hegemonic culture in which America norms, values, and culture practices. So this is why you have, different. This is why you have everywhere you go. You can go to UK, you can go to Australia, you can go to Japan. You can go to all the different NATO countries, right? And it will feel like you will feel like you're in America, right? You know, the people may be taught different. The people might talk different, but it will feel like you're in America, right? Because America cultures have been normalized in these different other countries, right? That is you know um a part of a part of that NATO, right? I'm gonna click this link. Okay, ain't really nothing. But yeah, but here it says the U.S. hegemony began during the Second World War and peaked some 30 years later. Okay, the United States still has immense, immensely unequal power in international economics and politics, but even as a sole superpower, it found itself less able than it was to influence and control the course of events abroad, right? Because America basically, like, the reason being because is the end of you know this kingdom, right? YAHAWASHI, um, Yahweh is getting ready to send his son Yahushua to come take down this kingdom, come take down this empire, come to take down this country, right, from rulership, right? The scripture says that Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is that which shall follow. Okay, um, and that's, I believe that's in Second Esdras. So we know that you know you about to see an economic collapse. Okay, this is the judgment, right, that was spoken about in Revelation 17. I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Water represent nations. So um, we know that America is about to get judged, right? Okay, that's why it says right here. It says you has want to begin during the Second World War and peak some 30 years later. Because what the Second World War, I believe that when that the U.S. Bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they had the atomic bombs, right? And they basically, it shows who's the that when they made their dominance, right? Whether when they bombed Japan, right? Um, that when basically everyone said America's not someone to be messed with, right? So um, so now it found itself, America, less able than it once was to influence and control the course of events abroad. Because what these different countries, right? You know, the different countries, they're they have these nuclear weapons, right? They want to be their own. They want to be their own country. They don't want to be influenced by America no more, right? They don't want to be they want to be their own people, right? They want to be their they want to be the next Top Gun, right? They want to be the next top bit shot, right? They want to rule next, right? Moab want to rule next, okay? Um, so it's why you have the country going to Brits, right? You have these different countries, going to Brits, right? trying to defeat or trying to take down the hegemony, trying to devalue the American dollar, right? Okay, so but we know this is the signs of this is the work of YAHAWASHI, right? Because he's about to get ready to establish the kingdom of heaven on earth. Okay, YAHAWASHI kingdom. Okay. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication. Okay, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Okay, so with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication. Okay, the kings of the earth represent who? The different prime ministers, the presidents, the actual kings, princes, right? That um, have dealt, that have, traded with America, that have took on American philosophies, adopted American philosophies, cultural and agenda in their countries, right? They have committed fornication. Okay, and when we look at the word fornication, right? The word fornication. The word fornication is porneo. Okay, porneo, which means um, it's to um, you have here, which is to prostitute one body to the lust of another. That's a different fornication. There's a spiritual fornication right here. Metaphor to be given to idolatry. Okay, to be given to idolatry and to worship idols. Okay, to be given to idolatry and to worship idols. Okay, so to add the hearted. Okay, to add the hearted. So America is a hearted, right? Right, to be given to idolatry. Okay, to worship idols. Okay, so America promotes what? Christianity. And Christianity, um, you know, promotes what is so-called Jesus Christ. That so-called Jesus Christ is, is to be worshipped, right? That so-called Jesus Christ is you know, the Savior, right? The true Savior. Okay, and they promote that in Christianity, and that is far from the truth. Okay, so whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. They've been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. It goes back to her agendas, right? You know, Christianity, you know, or the democracy, do as I will, right? Pushed very hard in America, okay? And wine is just another term for like the different doctrines, right? Doctrines that have been made drunk with America philosophies, right? American, um, way of life, okay, which is confusion, right? And until the kings of the world have committed adultery with her, and the people who belong to this world have been made drunk by the one of her immorality, right? Which the word morality means wickedness, right? They've been drunk with her wickedness, okay? So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast, full of names and of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Okay, so and I saw a woman sit upon this woman represent America. This woman represent America. Okay, because America is likening to is likely is likened to a a beautiful woman, right? You know, the lights, yeah, the lights. You know, America. Um, freedom, liberty, pursuit of happiness, right? It's likened to the other nation is likened to a delicate and a beautiful woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast. Okay, this beast represents NATO, full of names of blasphemy. Okay, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Okay, so these 7 heads and 10 horns are, I believe, the 7 heads represent the Greeks, the Roman. Okay, so the Greeks, the Romans, the French, the Spanish, the Britons, the Germanian Major, and the Germanian Minor. Okay, and the 10 horns represent the EU nations. Okay, all right. Um, this is America sitting upon that beast, which NATO, right? Because America is a part of the beast, right? It's part of the beast. Okay, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stone and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abomination and filthiness of her fornication. Okay, full of that cup in her hand, full of abomination, filthiness of her fornication, represents her philosophies. Okay, sodomy, the happy agenda pushed very hard in America, right? It's pushed very hard in America. In doing that, you know that is a abomination, right? To live that type of lifestyle, to live, being a mo, right? That is a abomination. Okay, and this is what America pushes. Okay, do as thou wilt. Do as thou wilt. Um, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Okay, so we know that this is not talking about the ancient Babylon, right? Because um, um, because that that this is a future prophecy, right? Um, that when John was writing this, it was like prophecies are going to be in the future, right? You know, so um, Babylon, right, is represent confusion. Okay, Babylon, right, equals confusion, right? So is a confused is that this and the reason why this reason why it's called the Babylon the Great, which the reason why America called Babylon the Great, because it has no structure, right? It doesn't it had no structure. Basically, that's why it has no structure, right? It just do as I will. There's no structure, right? You know, you can live how you want, right? You can worship any god you want. You can do anything you want, right? Because it's what it's liberty, right? It's liberty, it's liberty. Just do as you want with no consequences, right? Just because if you worship a false god, you're supposed to have a consequence for that, right? The only true God is who Yahweh, Yahawah. That's the only, you know, He's the supreme power of the universe, right? Okay, so mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Okay, because that was the rich and only woman on that, of this, which is America, right? This is America. America is Babylon the Great. Get Revelations. Just continue. Just skip down here. Revelation chapter 17, verse 15 reads, "And he says unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues." Okay, are peoples and multitudes and nations of tongues, right? So um, this is why we say that America is a great melting pot, right? Because you have these different, people that speak different languages, right? Coming to America, worshiping their different gods, right? Their different culture, bringing their different culture and lifestyle, right? And America just allowing it, right? With no consequences, okay? You know, so this is why we say that Babylon the Great equals great confusion, okay? Because it's a great melting pot, with different people just worshiping different gods. You can live how you want. America promotes the agenda. You do as I want, live how you want, right? With no consequences, okay? And we, as Israelites, right, we was given laws, statutes, and commandments to live by, right? So I'm going to end it here. I'm going to end it here by giving all honor and glory praises to you. How much I shall QADASH. Hope this is edifying to the elect out there. Till next time, we'll say shalom.